All right, good morning. We're running a few minutes late here. Trying to get everything set up. See if we can't get everything set up the way it's supposed to be. All right, first things first, let's check the news. Don't know about the news yet. All right, here we go. We have consumer confidence, 10 a.m. Jolts, job openings, 10 a.m. Anything else? That's really it. What up, Luna? What up? All right, let me get my other stuff pulled up. Where's Trading View? There's Trading View. Trading View's pulled up. See if we can just kind of get everything pulled up here. Okay. That there. Good morning, Predator. What do we got? What day is the actual last day of the month? Tomorrow? Tomorrow. Okay, I gotta jump on here and do that right quick. You were short many times this morning, but missed that last 100 points. That sucks. Good morning, Clarity. Good morning, Coper. Okay. I'm so hungry this morning. Did not eat any breakfast. No breakfast for me. Sorry about yesterday. My internet just went out. I don't know. I know they're working on the internet, like adding it down the street. I don't know why they do that during the day, but that's what they're doing for whatever reason. All right, also got to make sure I don't trade the wrong account today. It's got to Take Profit Pro. So 4909. Nope. We need to be on that one. 33. There we go. I want to accidentally trade the wrong account there. All right, let's go to our higher time frame, see what we got. Did Nutty really get 92K? I think so. Tin Can, I think it will end tomorrow. I think so. All right, let's mark some things out here. A lot of wicks down here, huh? Overnight high. We ran that buy side up there already. Failure to make a new high right there in the London session was probably a sign to short. We're already at OTE of this pullback, so all right. Alrighty. So I'm kind of leaning bullish here, at least for the time being. Actually, this doesn't look bad. Good morning, Francis. This actually doesn't look bad right here. Clear break even. We have an SMT at the bottom. Do need to mark out Mancini's levels. Shit. What up, Dylan? All right, let me check Mancini's information here. Check Mancini's info there. What does Mancini say here? $53.34 must recover now to work up level to level. So $53.34. No, wait. $55.34. What's up, Tech T? Room beats in the house. So 55 must recover to squeeze here. 54.93 to 85 is below. So 93 to 85 is below 15 if we lose 15. So let me see here. So it's kind of his levels there. All right, got his levels marked out. All right, there we go. What about Heat Weeks? BKR in the house. Let's go. All right, let's see if this thing pushes up here. Gets through that 21. We should be able to go. Just kind of watching the ES here, see if it works up. We got news at 10 a.m. Oh, I tell you what. All right, that's Mancini's information. News at 10 a.m. 10 a.m. news. All right, guys. Got everything set up. There's the 925 candle. Good morning, Luke. Sorry, I was kind of quiet there, but trying to get everything set up. I usually wake up a little earlier, but today we slept in for some reason. We were tired. All right. About 3 minutes until open here. We'll see kind of what we got. Like I said, I'm kind of bullish. Ugh. What? Okay. I don't know what that was. Pushing through there. All right, let me see if I got my Take Profit Pro account yet. All right, we did. Let's go ahead and add that to the... Let's add that to the copier. So adding that to the copier there. Where's the other copier? That's why. What up, Sarady? Good morning, Ominous. There we go. All right. What was the range overnight there? 250. Do we have a gap? I don't think we had a gap yesterday, really, did we? Not really. Not really. All right, we got about a minute here till we pop off. And we'll see what happens. If ES can push above that 55.34 here at open, kind of start to squeeze, then that should be our sign that we'll probably just go straight up here, but we'll see. If 34, if we push straight down at open, then we're probably going to see that 15 level again. So let's kind of see. Kind of that wick there. All right, 20 seconds. 50 or 20 seconds here. Let's see if she goes. Kind of aligns with this wick here too. Get on that 5-minute chart there. EMA's crossing. Indeed, there's the 50. All right, here we go. ES back up to the 34 there. Does it recover or turn back down? Boom, boom, boom. ES back to the 34. Nasdaq breaking out here for 40. Jumping in long here on ES on one of my pro accounts. Just on this push above the 34. See if it can hold. Just looking for 22.6. 5.5 points. We'll stop to break even at 37.50. And if it loses, it loses. It's the risk we are willing to take. Stops in at 5 points here. There's break even. Yeah, that should have just went there. All right, so close there to a daily payout, but now, of course, it's ripping. Give it another go at some point. Nasdaq trying to push as well here. Tap that 459 level. I guess one more test of the 34. I might jump in long again. With my 5-point stop, we'll see. Probably moved the stop too soon. There's my target. So it never went back in the red on me. I probably shouldn't have moved the stop. But at open, it gets a little... Yeah, it gets a little iffy right there at open sometimes. Gets a little iffy. So if ES pulls back and tests that 34, I may jump in again. We'll see. I do have news at 10, so I do want to be careful. All right, I jump back in here. We needed to push to 541. I got a kind of a bad feel there, but we'll see if it can go. Nasdaq bouncing off the 50 there and the 9. So we get back to 540. I will move stop to break even again. I hate my feel here. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't love my feel. But stop to break even once again here. We don't really want to see it stop. Come on. Oh man, I'm mismanaging this so bad. You guys ever feel like that? Excuse me. So, I don't know. It's kind of scary to take it now, but we'll see. They did kind of build some structure there. Yeah, you're doing it. I mean, it's just annoying. I don't know. I should have already hit the payout on that. I feel like I'm pressing my luck now. You know? Kind of pulling back there. Are we going to pull back and test that 410 area again? I don't know. I mean, it's something bounced off that 34 level twice here. Tested it really 3 times. Kind of gave me what I need already a couple of times, and I just mismanaged it. So, trying to be careful here. Man, you kind of turned this candle back green on the 5-minute here. It looks like it might just pop. What up, Pine Tree? How you doing? Pine Tree Trader in the house. Yeah, I feel like I mismanaged that one. I don't know. We're definitely building a little structure above 34 here. I mean, I do think that we can kind of go from there. I probably should not be moving my stop to break even at all, to be honest. But we do have news at 10, so I got to be aware of that. If ES can pop that 40, I think we probably go here. Excuse me. Oh. Yes, back to the 34 here. Nasdaq directly testing that 410 area. I do think this is a good bounce area. If can bounce it here and rip higher. Bounce it and rip. Can't you do it? Testing the 34 there from the bottom side now. Kind of looking like it needs to recover quickly here to go. Yeah, it needs to recover quickly here to rip. Can it do it? Can she go? New 5-minute here. All right, we're back in the trade over here. Let's see if we can get the daily payout secured. I'm already at break even. We need to get a push through the opening print there. There we go. Daily payout secured. Let's go. I'm using ES levels for the daily payout. I don't know if you guys have noticed that. Seems to be working pretty well. So Take Profit Trader Pro there, locking in. What is this? Our 4th or 5th daily payout in a row. It's not big money by any stretch, $260, but like that stuff adds up, right? 200 here, 200 there, adds up. What up, Timbo? Excuse me. Excuse me. And eventually, Predator and Zabak, we get 4 or 5 accounts, and then you multiply those by copying, and all of a sudden that 250 is $12.50 a day. Currently sitting at 3. We did end up down about $80 yesterday on our Apex accounts, and we're currently sitting at 3 Take Profit Trader Pro accounts. So I got 1 on Rhythmic and 2 on my funded futures with the DX feed, or not DX feed, just I don't even know what the one right here on Ninja is Tradeovate. So the Ninja connection I think is on this one. Wait a second. Do I need to? Can I connect Bulenox here? Do I have Bulenox connected over here? I do. Okay. I'm wondering if I should connect Bulenox over here and trade that along with my fundeds. I think that's probably the thing to do. That probably makes the most sense. What up, Glove Trade? Glowy Trade. I think I mean, it seems bullish, but I don't really know. We'll see. After withdrawal, do you go back to trading or wait for the desk to reset it? I wait for them to reset it, Black Beauty, but it's usually less than a day. So like the dashboard resets at 10 or 11 at night. So you're able to request. And then they've recently been, have been getting it done intraday. So like, you know, if I request in the morning, usually by midday, they've removed the funds and I can trade it that day, at least at some point in that afternoon. See, like I just requested payout this morning and they've already approved it. I just requested as soon as I got up this morning on my other Take Profit Pro account. They've approved it, but the money hasn't been removed. So this is the other one from yesterday. I didn't get a trade on the one that I just took just now. Yesterday, I didn't get a trade on this account. So if they remove this money, then I'll take another trade on this one. They should remove it soon, in the next few minutes. Some people go right back to trading and get mad. No, Black Beauty, you know me. I'm going to be safe. I'm not trading until I know that my account is safe. So you can kind of see that recovery of the 34 was your squeeze level, right? You'd sell below 15. So we held 12. We basically lost this, a failed breakdown. And I don't know why. I got to get better at trading these. The push above the close and then the retest, this is the entry. And you should be trading it level to level. So once you get here, you enter here, you scale here, you move your stop to break even, and then you target, your next target would be 58. You move your stop to break even level to level, and then if it comes back to this level, you're just out. You've already scaled. Goes to the next level, you throw your stop up to the next level. I don't know. It's kind of a pretty simple concept that works quite often. I just don't take as much advantage of it as I really should, to be honest. So still pushing up here. ES is at the VWAP. We have that 589 level from yesterday that was an interesting level. I kept it marked out just in case. Yeah, we do have job openings, 15 minutes. Probably just wait. I do think Bulenox's 91% off sale does end tomorrow, guys. Let me double check that. So if you're looking to pick up an account, let's not take for granted the 91% off. Let me see here. I don't know why they're got that on there. I'm going to wait for news and we'll see what happens. Okay, so it ends on the 30th at midnight. So tomorrow at midnight. And we're not 100% sure that we're going to, get it. Did they change some rules? Not that I saw. I got a notification when I logged in right there, but I read it. I mean, I skimmed over it and I didn't see any rule changes. Unless I overlooked something. No, they don't, David. You can do whatever you want. As far as OCO goes, you can have a mental stop in. And it's funny, I see like Jay worried about the 5-to-1 risk to reward. I get it. I know why he is sometimes, but I never worry about the risk to reward. Like yesterday, he didn't even want to lose money because he was worried about the 5-to-1 risk to reward. I don't think I've ever seen anybody denied for that type of action, losing money because of a risk to reward. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, you're going to take losses, right? Everybody is. No matter who you are, you're going to have some losses. So I don't know why he's so worried about that, but maybe it's a thing. I don't know. I've lost money before just, spamming the buy and sell button. Spam, spam, spam! That's what I would do. We're waiting kind of for news here, guys. I don't want to be too aggressive, so... Apex is a menace to you crackhead traders? Yeah. So... Well, I don't think he was scared. I think it's more or less he was just scared of being denied, for like a goofy reason. Ripping up here, just going straight to the moon. ES through the VWAP at 46, all the way up to the 54 there. Might have left a little bit on the table, only 13 points on the table. They has to go live rule after 3 payouts, I think. I don't think so. Yeah, Room, you can't trade this with TPT. Someone had said something about Bulenox having a live or something yesterday. I didn't see anything about that. Let me see. I don't see it. Boom, boom, boom. Woo! Whoa! What's that? What is that? We get below the VWAP, I'll just be out. I was going to wait for news, but I thought that would kind of just run that. The idea here is I think it probably just continues to run higher through that wick, but it may not. You have roofers at your house right above my office. Oh, man. They were talking about account caps and making it live after 3 payouts and combining accounts. I don't know, fish lips. I haven't seen anything about that. Where were they talking about that at? I have no idea. Yeah, it may just ran that liquidity and pull back and go down. Some roofers working on yours too. Oh, it was in there. I didn't see it, Timbo. I just skimmed through it, but well, the new agreement, I didn't even. There was an amendment to it when I logged in, but it went away. So I read it, but not. I just kind of skimmed over it. I didn't see anything in there. Yeah, I'll have to take a look at it, fish lips. I don't know. $5.55. All right, we're gonna get stopped here. Yeah. Getting stopped. Getting stopped. Probably didn't have to stop at the best spot, to be honest, but you actually read it. Yeah, I usually read it too. Pushing back up here, 520. Let's see if this thing wants to run. Whatever a roofer quotes or dock builder, it's not enough. I don't ask questions. And no, it's the deal of a lifetime. You're not wrong. That's some tough work, especially in like really hot weather. I got 40 seconds here until the new 5-minute candle. Let's kind of see what it brings. Yeah, that works definitely hard. Yes, pulling back there at 549. VWAP still there at 546. Yeah, you can trade Bulenox. You the man, Serrati. Appreciate you. All right, here we go. New candle open here. New 5 minute. I missed it. I wanted to short that candle there, and I was not looking. 5 minute bearish Harami here. Would have already had my points. Darn it. I missed that 5 minute Harami. Yes, bounced right off that 46 level, right off the VWAP. Got 3 minutes until the news candle here, so we'll see what that brings. All right, still like we're going to push here. Kind of unlucky here on this. Kind of stopped me out and then went. Upon completion of 3 successful payouts and subject to the sole discretion of the risk management department. What's the rest of it, John? Oh. Oh, did somebody post it? Let me see. Let me read it. A subject to social risk management qualified analyst shall transition to a funded account to maintain a balanced trading balance. So they're saying 5K max. So I don't understand why they call it a funded account. They're not saying a funded account's thereby permitting them to trade with real capital. Oh, okay. I see what it is. All right. Yeah. Thank you, Fish Lips. I just read it. Let me see here. Let me disconnect my pro account right quick and reconnect it. All right, the balance is still there, so they did not take it out yet. Let's see, what would that be? All right, no, I don't want to do it. I don't think it's a money problem full time. But Bulenox is I've only ever heard of one issue of them not paying somebody, ever. So it's just like anything in life. They're just trying to make it where they make more money. I mean, every prop firm has the ability to not pay you if they don't want to. Let's be honest. Everyone has that. Now they don't do it because they know it's not smart, but they do have the ability to do that. See kind of what happens here. Holding up at the 50 and the pivot. Yeah, Tech T, I like them. Coach Fred, they're saying that after 3 payouts, they can request to move you to live if they want to, but I'm thinking that's probably going to be like larger payouts. I think if you're just taking normal stuff, I think you'd probably be fine. That's my personal opinion. I don't have any inside info or anything like that. So, yeah, full-time trader. I don't, like I said, I heard about that scenario. We were fully transparent about it, and we said, hey, if he did nothing wrong, they should pay him. Of course, I don't have any influence over that. So, on the other side of the coin is, us normal people, we're not building up 500K, $1 million accounts with these props. Not saying that he did anything wrong, but it's a lot of money to get stuck into a prop firm with. I'm going to try this. Might just hit the daily loss limit here. We'll see. I'm going to go stop to break even once we get through the high there. I'm just going to look for the run through 631 if we can get it. So 546, I'm going to drop my stop. We're up 16 points there. I could have already probably dropped it, but we'll see. Dun, 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 dun. You got a 1 million payout? Yeah, but I think that's crazy. I'm never going to build up that kind of a balance with a prop firm because it's too easy for them just not to pay you for that hard work that you put in. Right? Too easy for them just to say, no, no, no. My funding futures, no daily loss limit now. Really? Tech T, when did they put that out there? I didn't even see that. Are we gonna? I'm considering whether or not I should just take this. Let's see if we can get this push into the 580 above that 546 area. Yeah, always pay yourself. Yeah, I agree. You're long. Let's go. Yeah, that's the thing, full-time. I would not put... I mean, like, sometimes you're just going to have money in there. I get it. But to have million, that kind of money in there, I don't know. It's just... Let's see if we can go. What are we even down on this eval? I don't even know. I know I took a pretty big loss earlier. $700 down. So could have probably taken 500 bucks there. Let's see if it can go. Yeah, that's true. Full-time. I'm of the personal opinion that we're never going to have regulations from the government. I think that people saying that is a little scare tactic. I don't know what you call it, fear mongering. I don't think that there will ever be any more regulations than there already are. That's my personal opinion. And I've contended that from the beginning when people say, oh, 2025, January, everything's changing. March, February, everything's changing. And then nothing changes. There we go. Hey, back to break even. Or actually, we're up $580. Hey, nice trade, nice trade. So, yeah, that's what I mean. Full time. I just think they're already the space is already regulated. That's one thing people don't realize. It's already regulated. It has been since it opened more than 12 years ago, since it started. There may be little tweaks to what's going on, but like in general, I think that we just kind of stay the same. So, but we'll see. That is exactly right, full-time trader. They don't want you to be live. Yeah, man, Moxie, if they start sharing information, yeah, you can trade TPT now. If they start sharing information between each other, then that's kind of where you get, that'll be their kind of self-regulating, whatever you want to call it. But oh man, I feel so bad off my 34 entry. Actually, I was long actually from 35.50 over here on the ES. It's all the way up to the 70. 35 points on the ES at $50 a point. Oh no. I just take the little base hits. That's all I need. Online gambling seems to be getting looser. Don't know why they would tighten props. Yeah, Jamie, you're not wrong. Done for the day, Francis. Let's go. Yeah, once we kind of cleared the VWAP there, even though we did leave this data wick here, I just felt like we were going to run up into this area. I didn't want to be super greedy there, so just took what I can. But the recovery of 34 was your long trigger there. I mean, Mancini gives this information out for free every day, guys. I mean, if you want just the simplest of price action, 34 must recover now to work up level to level. I mean, it doesn't get much easier than that, right? So if you look at the chart here, I don't get paid anything for saying this, guys. Nothing at all. But Mancini's information is on point. It's just on point. The recovery, you could have longed here. You would have taken very little drawdown and then bloop. So, I mean, it's free information. I mark it out every morning just because, and I don't even like to trade the ES, but his analysis is on point. So, anything new with Bulenox rules? Yeah, William. Apparently, they are saying that they are. What was the verbiage? At their discretion, they can move you to a live account after 3 payouts. They cap the payouts to $5K per account on the 50K. All active master accounts shall be consolidated into a single funded account. Any master accounts that have not been activated will remain in a pending status. The request for any reward on funded accounts may be processed after the analyst has completed at least 5 or more individual trading days. These trading days will count as completed once the market closes. Let's see. To maintain a balanced trading environment, the following balance cap shall be enforced April 28th. Upon the completion of 3 successful payouts under a master account, subject to sole discretion of risk management department, qualified analyst shall transition to a funded account. So, to me, that means I don't think they're going to do that. If I'm just looking at this openly, I don't think that anyone who has, if you're just trading the minimums, let's say you got $3,600 in your 50K account, you take out $1,000. You get back to 36, you take out another 1,000. You get back to 36, you take out another 1,000. That's 3 payouts. I don't think you're getting moved to a live account. I think they're targeting people who are going to be more on the maximum side of the things. You got 5K in there. You could take a you take a $1,500 payout, that sort of thing. I think those people will probably be the ones that are more likely to be moved. You got to remember, Bulenox set forth rules a couple of months ago about copy trading. They've not enforced that. They set forth rules. I don't even remember what the other rules was. Copy trading, and there was something else. None of that stuff was ever enforced. The rules are just there. So, but we'll see. That's what I'm thinking, Coach Fred, but I don't know. Yes, I was reading that from the master agreement. Someone posted it in the Discord, ominous. I think Fish Lips did. So if you want to go to the Discord and look, you can. Yeah, contract consistency. That was the other Timbo. Thank you. They said that if you did not use consistent contracts, you could be denied. They never enforce those things, even though they put out an update saying those things. So I don't know. I think it's more or less just to protect them against large payouts. To me, the data cap or the cap, the $5,000 cap thing probably is a bigger deal than the live thing. You know. So what does that mean? You can get three $1,500 payouts. On the fourth payout, you're pretty much capped at $500, and you got to move on to another account. So, yeah, I think so too, Black Beauty. Exactly, full time. That's kind of would be my interpretation of that. But, you know, again, I don't know any more than you guys know. I don't know. So we'll just kind of see what happens. I mean, it's all we can really do. I think the cap's 5K can be moved to their live. Oh, okay, I got you. I got you what you're saying there, man, Moxie. Yeah, and if you get moved to live, I mean, what's the big deal at the end of the day? I don't know what the profit split is in live. I would assume it'll be 80-20, 90-10, something like that. Didn't get down to the dirty deets on that. Yeah, well, full time. That's with everybody. No prop is going to come out and say you're not really welcome here. I will give you some interesting information that I found out yesterday that I thought was odd. Right, I thought it to be very, very odd, and I'll tell you. So, anybody watch FSP? I can't remember what FSP stands for, but the FSP trader, the Asian guy, I can't remember his name. But, you know, he was banned with Apex, and he said that he reached out to Apex and asked them to unban him, and they just said, yeah, no problem. I thought that was strange. I was like, if they ban you, you think they would not unban you. But for some reason they did. I don't know. So I have no idea. What's his name? Feng Shui? Is that really his name, Marson? Yeah, he full ports accounts. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I don't know the gentleman's name. Nice guy, super nice guy. His name is Future Scalper Pro. That's it. That's him. He's from Canada. Yeah. Super nice guy. Pull back there, 550. Boom, 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 boom. He's a master in blowing. I don't know. I've not watched him that often. I watched him the other day, I think. Maybe yesterday or the day before. My internet went off. He was talking about being unbanned by Apex. What are we doing here? Are we going down or are we going up? I don't know. $10.15 here. What up, Bull Bear? Affiliate commissions, maybe, but that's most people too. I mean, to be honest, that's mine too, right? I make more from affiliates than I don't make a ton, like as far as other people compared to other people, but I do make more from affiliates than I do from trading. The internet just blinked off on me. Room, unfortunately. I'll get you feeling competitive, loot. Oh. Oh, man, this is the spot that I would normally take. Still have the overnight high sitting there. Oh, I don't sell a scam course? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know anything about that. I feel like we do just kind of go down here, but you never know. That's... What is that? What is that? His radio announcer voice, yeah. No, yeah, I make more from affiliates. I hate weeks. I've always been transparent about that from day one. Not every single month, but most months. The goal is to not. The goal is to beat beat the affiliates, but we don't always do that. Tricky spot right here. I think we're going back up, but I think the push back down into like that VWAP area would be nice. So I don't know. I have no idea, Jamie. It's interesting. It's time to announce the MM trading course. No, you'll never get that. Never get that. Thank you there, full-time trading. Thank you, appreciate you. We try to be honest with you guys about everything. I mean, I don't know, man. It's one of those. It's a tricky spot right here. This thing could rip higher here. It could rip lower. I mean, like I just don't know. I mean, we're attempting to turn that. I mean, we're getting some weird action here. Sable box forming, it might be. So. Tanya's making a ton of money in affiliates too there, full time. But rug pull us. I don't know too much about Kane. Man, I like this 50 touch. I don't know. FSP, you have to big bankroll. Yeah. This is a tricky spot. Very, very tricky spot here. I think we pull back into this area. I think we get the 50 touch here, maybe even the VWAP. If we approach the 50 with ES approaching the VWAP there, then I think you could take the 50. Conversely, if we're away from the VWAP, maybe you wait for the VWAP or the VWAP touch. Oh, we'll see. For a 43 test, it could. All right, there's the VWAP touch. That did not hold. Well, it's breaking below there, so I think we probably do head towards those data lows. We break the 90, I think we run into the data lows. Your VWAP is 494? Okay. I don't know why mine's at 511. Boom, 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 boom. Nice job, Coach Fred. All right, retesting the 50 from the bottom side there. ES is at the VWAP as well. Is my stuff froze up again? All VWAP should be retested. Oh. All right, I'm going to take this. Kind of pop below that 90. I want to see a strong push below 90 here would be the stop to break even. Also watching the ES to see if it runs the data wick first. You're calling Trump. There's a big gap down to fill. We need tariffs. Yes, kind of at a pivot right there at the 41. Again, if the ES runs the data wick here first, I'm going to probably cover. So I want to see this push through this. The first test usually bounces. That's kind of what it's doing. Yes, kind of holding up there, 42, getting a little bounce. Rooms along. Considering adding here, but if I added, it would just be for a scalp, but all right, now this push through, stop will go to break even. Not a bounce, a push through. We'll see a pretty big candle here to the downside. Now stops in. ES is at the data low now. ES just left equal lows at the data low. What up, Curd? All right, now I'm going to trail this aggressively. Because ES took the data low. So we could bounce here. All right, stopped out there. Up $930 on that account. $14.63 overall. Still think the data low gets ran, but since the ES took the data low, I don't like using SMTs at the data lows, data highs anyway, but still think this gets ran, but the safe play is just to cover there. So, yeah, Coach Fred, I almost took that VWAP bounce on my funded accounts. I'm glad I didn't. I like instant funding accounts if they're cheap enough. So, yeah, ES has got to hold 34. If it doesn't hold 34, we probably see 15. I think we probably get a push. $25K for $200. Yeah, that seems okay. Where's that at, Curd? Who has that cheap of one? You can see that 589 level, while we didn't stop directly at it, that's still an important level there. Straight to funded accounts just always have stricter rules. Yeah, usually like a 20% consistency rule or something. Let's see if she can still go here. We got 4 seconds till 10:30. Be a new 5-minute candle here. Should put, I think we push lower quickly here. Let's see. Maybe a retest of the 507 and then we push down. Top one funded has 199. I don't know about top one. I hate weeks. They're so new. All right, so that's the retest of 510. Let's see here. So if we get back below the VWAP here, 510, kind of, yes, testing that 546 level. Interesting little pop here. I mean, is this thing going to go, really? 15 minutes IBH. Was that what it was? I was curious while we were popping there. So I am jumping in here short, guys, on my Bulenox funded account for the run back through 66. I'll go stop to break even here. 74. Pretty wide stop on this one, but I think it hits. I mean, I probably could go stop to break even back below 90, to be honest. But might just get my face ripped off here, but I'm pretty confident this does hit. We're in Monday's range, yeah. Shorted that pop. Yeah, Coach Fred, me too here. Maybe could have had a better entry, but... Two minutes left on this candle. See how it close. You're still holding your long, targeting the heavens. Tomorrow will break this range. It might. Just trying to be patient here. We'll see what happens. Yes, retesting the VWAP, retesting the VWAP here. This thing could just lose. What up, Keegan? How you doing? I mean, I guess this could retest the 550. Considering taking this off. $544 is 23%. Let's see. Big orders around 550. That's where my stop is. That's where my stop is. No. Yeah, Omnius, it obviously is looking bullish. It is looking bullish. I'm out. I'm out. What did we lose there? $1,000. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Pushing up here, 560s. Yes, tapping a key level there, getting a little pullback. $594, then hold. TP 530 on the short. You're short here. You know, we might have did something. I don't know. I don't know what that was. I don't know what that was. Close your eyes. Oh. I don't know what we did there. Can't do that kind of stuff in front of you guys. You might start to subscribe more. If I start doing that degenerate stuff, you might start subscribing. 5561 maybe. You might be like, Methodical Man is a little more degen than we knew. Let's subscribe. He's a little more degen than we thought. Listen, I see a full port play. I take it. 7 minis to recover my loss. You're here for the degenerate trading. You're in the wrong spot. Yeah, we might, Black Beauty. That's the thing. Like, I don't love these for SMTs, but like the last two, I could go back and show you one other one where this happened and we just went to the moon. We did eventually come back and take it. It doesn't happen very often, though. But we did eventually come back and take it. 7 minis is full port. Can't go anymore. Yeah, I can't go any more than 7 minis on that account. Boom, 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 boom. The pivot turns are running a while. Yeah, it did hit. It almost hit the pivot. It's close. Holding up here, 575 wall. Yeah. That's why I was looking at this. This is why I kind of took profit right there. You can see that 577. That I like to target these the bodies of the 5-minute candles. You tend to kind of get a little reaction there. 200 contracts 595. See if we can get through there. What do we think about an initial balance long? Is that the whole number? It is a wick on the 5-minute. Just thinking out loud here. I mean, we do have liquidity above with the overnight high at 631. So, I mean, if you can kind of push above, close full, retest, and then take that level. Seems reasonable, but I don't know. I guess we'll see. $400, $200 at 590. Yeah, I think so too. Fish lips kind of makes sense, right? Pulling back here. See how this 5-minute candle closes. I kind of want a long right here, but let's wait and see how this candle closes. $10.42. I mean, can we get a pullback a little deeper here? It's a dinosaur chart. Yeah, kind of looks that way. The Loch Ness Monster. The Loch Ness Monster. Yes, pulling back there at 557. We're at that 50 level too. We'll see. What about the 50 touch? I mean, the first one did not work. Well, actually did it. I didn't even notice that, guys. The actual first touch was at the news. This was the second touch. I did not even notice that. Good thing I didn't take that. But the first touch after the spread out of these EMAs was on the news candle. How did I miss that? I don't know how I missed that. Ripping here off the level before it got there. Yeah, Room, I was looking for a long one. I wanted the 50 touch down at 530. Wanted a 50 touch at the 530. Don't really know whether I should take it on a mini or micros. Like, I have a much tighter stop. I have to have a tighter stop on mini. So We do have a bearish harami here too. Doesn't look like we're going to get it. Nothing a little DCA can't fix. Yeah, but if I'm in a mini, I can't DCA. But I could if I'm in micros. I can give it more room with micros. I want it to be a little deeper. I hate weeks. I really did. But I mean, you could take it off 560 if you wanted to. Nice job, Coach Red. So I could try one here and keep a very tight stop, maybe like to there. Actually, probably have to be there. Stop to break even be 575, 577 wick up here. I mean, it's not unreasonable for this to pull back into the 50 EMA, so so I'll keep kind of a tight rein on it. We'll go stop to break even relatively quickly. Yes, kind of holding up there at the 63 as well. So if we fail to breach this high, we will have a bearish SMT. We have an SMT right now, actually, a bearish one. So I'm actually just going to kill that. I don't really like the SMT here. 22 points. Just thinking about shorting here. Just put my stop at the high. I don't know. Could just pop here. We'll see. If this SMT holds, it's going to go down. Could short here and see. I mean, I don't know. 20-point stop. What's the risk? As well. 480. We'll look for a little sweep of this. Probably goes against bias, to be honest. But just on an eval, I figure I'll give it a shot. And below 550 will be break even. So there we go. There are big orders, 92.97. Yeah. Orders might get pulled. You never know, right? You know. Would stop me out there, huh? Would just stop me out there. Rude. Probably should have just left the stop where it was. Yeah. Hopefully not. Room beats $80. You should be able to do that. Come on now. You got it. You got this. You got it. All right, kind of holding up there. You can't mess that up, Room Beats. Come on. That's 100% pass rate. 100%. $10.53. Could just break out here. You got this statistic directly from the source based on past events. No way. I don't believe it. I do not believe it. You messed up with $30 a week, dang. Oh. All right, there are the stats. Oh, goodness. I mean, I wanted to lower entry here, obviously, but did not get it. Yes, breaking out above the highs here. Stop to break even. doesn't hold the 90, I'll get out. I want to see it push right through there. I want to see it push. ES already at the initial balance, so might hold us up here. All right, I'm going to take it right there. Up 271, calling it a day. Let's go. Just along the bottom of this range, see if you can get your 80. Oh. Good morning, Robert. So we're up on that account now, $1,300 on the day. We need 1,200 more bucks to pass. I mean, yes, I do think we get it. I was about to just say, I think we get a decent pop above. Thank you, Coach Fred. Still looking for a spot on my Apex accounts. I wanted the 50 right there. Oh yeah, Room, that makes sense. If you got it in 3 more days. I wanted the 50 touch here. On my fundeds, but just didn't get it. I had an order sitting at 38. It just never came back and got it. It left me holding the bag there. It left me standing there holding my bag. Little pullback here. $590. I'm going to try this here. Probably high risk. I'm going to buy the 590, and it's probably going to kill me, but I probably should have did it on micros here because I have a wider stop. Yeah, that sucks. All right. So down now on that account. I'm struggling on those accounts lately, guys. Struggle bus. Boom, boom, boom. Struggle bus. What time is it? 10:59. We got 49 seconds from the top of the hour here. We got 25 seconds at the top of the hour. Does it take us through the 631s? Maybe. You went short here at the top. Good luck, Coper. 5 seconds until the top of the hour here. Back above 600 here. I mean, the push into 620 kind of makes sense. If you can just break that 601 area there, initial balance high. Trying to get above it. testing it. Here's the push. Trying to go. Let me see if I can get my, I need to move this so I can get my stuff pulled up here. Make sure we're not. That's not the right one. What am I looking for? Oh, there it is. All right. So got to close above here. I mean, it's not a very full close, but I think it's okay. You know, if we can get a retest here, we'll take it. I'm going to try it here. Just looking for a 10 for 10. Risking 10 for 10 here. All right. Oh, shoot. I was going break even there. I was going break even. Because you don't expect that to stop there. Typically want the reaction to be kind of quick here, but not really getting that, to be honest. But I still think it's got a chance at going, so I don't love that reaction there. I mean, it came, what, 4 ticks away from our take profit, but I mean, since, oh, never mind, it got me. I was going to think about pulling it down and maybe adding, but yeah, that kind of sucks there. I mean, like, we're still up decent money on this account, $1,092, but like, I was trying to move my stop to break even. We're at 8 points profit. That's typically when I would try to move it to break even. Nice job, Coper. So I did actually take that bounce on my other accounts too, but I got a little bit better feel and got out at the 10 points for small green. So to get those back to break even there on that same play. Was unable to manage both at the same time. I was able to exit these at 10 points, a little more than 10 points, because got filled a little bit lower. But yeah, I just couldn't get out on that one. And that was an eval, so I'm a little bit more, you know, I was more concerned with these over here than that one. So that's why I moved these first and then try to reach over to move that one. Kind of deliver. I mean, if we got this, it would be interesting. I mean, like mechanically, it's an A setup, but because of how high we are, it is because of how high we are. It's not. It's probably like a B or a C, just because of how high we are. But we're delivering, but this is kind of what you're looking for, right? When you're looking for these inversions. Sweep of liquidity, delivery from a fair value gap, you know. But anyways, that sort of thing, if it triggered. But it ain't. We do have an SMT right now as well. A bearish SMT. Does this gap right here hold? We have a bearish SMT. Let me think about this out loud here. ES ran this high already. Nasdaq did not. Theoretically speaking, you would think this gap would hold, right? I mean, wouldn't we think that? You could maybe target all the way down there at the data lows. I might try it here, just on the eval. Just shoot for the moon. Shoot for the moon here. I don't even know what we need to pass this. Let me see. 1600s. We need $1,400. What is that with a mini? Was that 80 point? No, 70 points. So you need like 510. For MM high, yes, yes, Coach Fred. Yeah, it could be, Jamie. Very, very well could be. But we also have a data wick down below. So, like, the last SMT didn't hold. If it doesn't hold, then obviously we know we're going for this. Now, here's another idea, right? If we get back above initial balance high here, that could also be a kind of a indicator for us. So, if the short, if it has a chance at working, we want to see it to close below this level. We need to close below this level, and then we probably got a decent shot at it working. But obviously if we inverse this, then that can kind of be our sign that it's probably going to continue higher. We'll see. 5.5 contracts and only 15 points. You can only do 3 on my funded futures, so I could go 3. I don't know how many points it would be. 3. So I guess would divide it into thirds. So like 22 and a half, 23. I mean, this might lose. If this closes above here, then I expect us to take out this 631. Really do. But with the bearish SMT, I thought, we'll give it a try. We also have a bearish Harami that already played, but on the 5-minute. So you do kind of have draws on both sides here. Could really go either way. Do I take the 50 EMA bounce on the fundeds? Not really, Sarady. I know you can. Can you reset a funded? I think you can. I don't know if you can reset a funded on my funded futures. You can on Take Profit Trader. I'm getting a call from American Fork, Utah. Which one of you is it? Who is it? Which one of you is calling me from American Fork, Utah? You're being sent to voicemail. Sorry. Oh, 649. I guess that's about in line with Take Profit Trader. I think that's what they charge. Gonna sit it out. Yeah, I don't blame you there, Jamie. I'm on an eval at this point. I am considering a long off the 50 on my funded accounts, though. As crazy as that might sound. Or I may just wait for something a little more obvious. I don't know. I'm not going to take it. It's going to bang since I'm not going to take it. You guys already know. There's the 50 touch. 61. My stop would be 51. The take profit would be 80. If we close below, if we get down here, then I think we got a good shot at this sweep lower. All right, I'm going to lock some in here. Not going to be unreasonable. We just closed below. Actually, you know what? I'm going to move my target. I'm going to move it back up to there. See if we can get the run down into the VWAP here. We will pass this account if we can get to the 09. So we do have to fight the VWAP at the 20. Very important spot here is the 535 or the sweep of that wick. I'm going to go ahead and lock some in here, a little more. I want it to hold below the... Yeah, it didn't hold below. That's all right. Now we're up $18.89. We still need $1,000, $1,200. Probably should have just left the stop at break even in hindsight, obviously, but hard to know. Excuse me, guys. Let me jump in again here. I'm going to go a little bigger size. Get my stops moved first, and then I can move this. I want to see the sweep of that wick there. Stop will go to break even at that wick. All right, we're in full position here. Might just get stopped, looks like. We'll see. A little deeper push back up than I'd like. Yes, kind of hit that 63 level and then bounced off of it. So may get stopped out here. That's okay if we do. You're not going to win them all. I mean, I should probably move my stops up to here, to be honest. 580, but the 3 minis can't really do that. And stopped out. Still green, only up $500 now. That maybe not been a good spot to go. I mean, like, I don't know. It's really needed to move my stop up to here, but I just couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. Still think we might go down. But I don't know. I'm going to leave the stop at 10 points here. I don't really want to have it more than that. Stop to break even here. See if she can go. See, I knew this. That's the problem with going full port there, 3 minis. Like, I know where the stop needs to be, but I can't put it there. So, you're up 100 overall. Yeah, Jamie, that's still a good day, though. $100, right? I can't put the stop where it needed to be. Like, that's the annoying thing with 3 minis there. Like, I know where it needs to go, but I couldn't put it there. I really was in too much size there. I probably should take this off at the 39, to be honest, but that's the safe profit target. The more aggressive is down here at the VWAP, obviously. Yeah, 3 minis is pretty aggressive. First time I've done that today, Serrating. Really the first time I did that today. And we would have already probably passed had I just put the target right where I needed it. But that's all right. We'll lock in the body here. Target the VWAP. That data low down there might get taken. That might be what we're going. Down there to the 466. Then I'm going to move the stop back to break even. I don't want to get stopped out and then it run to my target. If it comes back up and stops me break even, that's okay. I may even. I'm going to move the target down a bit. ES has room to the VWAP here. So I do think that we can probably make it through the VWAP. Kind of using the ES 558 as my line in the sand there. If it pops back above there, I'll just cover. I think I'm going to target this data wick down here. All right, ES is pushing back above the 558 there. I'm just waiting. Similar price action in the last 2-3 days. Yeah, that's true. does feel that way, right? Pine Tree says full port. Are you full port, sir? Short? Is that what you're telling me? Pine Tree is full port short. Oh, come on. ES recovering the 58 there. I don't love it. I'm just going to let it stop me out because I still believe in the short here. Although, to be honest, if we look at the fib, we probably are at the 50% of this leg, huh? Yep. Yeah, it may just stop me out. That'd be kind of annoying. Kind of annoying. You just went long, Coach Fred. Oh. Retest of that 550 level, a nice rejection off of it. I like it. I think we're going to hit this 466. I really do. That will be what, 94 points with a mini if we hit that. $1,800. I don't even know if I need. That'll be right there. I should pass if we hit that, I think. I don't know the exact math. Maybe. I don't really know. We'll just see where it is if it hits. I think if we get below the VWAP here, we're going to see a little elevator. No holds up. Really no holdups until like the 490 area. Should see a little elevator here. Maybe a little bounce at the 500. You're scared, Coach Fred. You're scared. All right, now I am going to lock some in here. 20 points or so. Really want to see it hold below there. Push back below the VWAP here. I might go for a scalp add, but may get stopped out here. Caught one for 10 points, so let's go. Come on. I'm going to go back above that wick there. Kind of keeping the lower highs, lower low theme. 3-minute breakout for 18 points. Nice husk. Yeah, I didn't even look. I didn't even see that. What about the 5-minute? I mean, the 5-minute has not broken yet. Let me look at the... Well, the 5-minute actually did just break, but where... Let me look at this other chart. Ooh, I kind of like that. Yeah, I missed the 5-minute entry there. I like the 5-minute setup right there. I mean, it looks okay to me. Where was the entry? We're actually like right at the entry right now. We've already got a retest. I mean, man, I like this, but I don't know if I got the nerve to pull the trigger here. And we got room to the next bridge, and the next bridge is down at 96. All right, I'm taking it. All right, I'm short 4 micros here on my funded accounts. For the stream. Yeah, I made an executive decision, Black Beauty. We're taking it. You know, I mean, it could end up bad. So, yeah. I think we're risking $240 here. As soon as I get short, it rips higher. That's rude. Stop me out over there, so it's not a good sign here. That means it broke this swing. Oh my gosh. Why did I say anything? That dirty dog. Hold! Hold! Oh, goodness. How many minutes? I'm about to just get stopped. 2 minutes left on this candle. Hold! Come on. Rip it down. All right. Fight so hard to get back to break even just to enter a trade and lose again. I mean, it just feels like it's a never-ending fight with these accounts. I just cannot. I can't win. I can't win on these accounts. I don't know what it is. Like ever since last week, middle of last week, I've just struggled. Yep. Ever since last week, I've just struggled with those accounts. So down, what are we down on those? 238. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, John, so the 5-minute chart here, if you look, you have a little short-term trend line there. We broke below it. We also closed below the comma at the same time. 26 down to 13. It already had retested, so you really don't expect it to retest again. So I shorted somewhere in that 27, maybe the 30 area. I don't know. And then it just ripped back higher. I like that it broke below the trend line and the comma at the same time, but I don't know. It just didn't go. You win some, you lose some, I suppose. You drink too much? Uh-oh. That's kind of annoying there. Down 230, 238. I mean, it's not a huge loss, but still just annoying more than anything. Maybe we're just bullish. I don't know. Bullish. Yeah, I was looking at the shorter one. The longer one probably makes more sense, but you know, hindsight being 20/20 and all there. Of course, stop me out and now just dumpage. Dirty mother trucker. Dirty mother flucka. Look on the bright side, at least you're not sharing a jail cell with a big hairy guy asking to eat your cornbread. You gonna eat that cornbread? Yeah, that's true. You can't have my cornbread. Yeah, it is the London close. We were clicking some pictures, and I was supposed to send my friend's picture to him WhatsApp, and I accidentally sent her that picture. Was your friend a male or female, sir? I'm going to say I'm hungry enough right now. I'd at least give him a tickle for the cornbread. 11:32 here. So if we get through the VWAP here, maybe we get a little elevator down here, thinking that we do. If we can get through the VWAP there. Test that 95 level there, maybe. So we get through that swing low. Did it get through that swing low there? I really can't tell. All right, now it did. Stop to break even. Let's see it push into the mid-90s here. Come on. Don't break even stop me here. Stop's actually up there. It's where it should be. For that close below, right? 28. Oh, actually. Yeah, 28. Yeah, that's where it's at. Come on, get through there. Get through there, you nice, sweet girl that you take home to mama. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Be very, very sweet. Take out my 96 target, at least, and we will feel very, very. We'll be good friends. At least take out that target, and I will happily bring you home to mom. Just one target here, 96, and then drop all the way down to the 66 for us at that data low without coming back to our entry. You sweet, sweet girl. You can do it. You have more. I know the ES is at the VWAP. I know she's there, but you can still do it. I'm going to take this off here and just go break even. ES at the VWAP. I'm not 100% sure ES gets through there. I want to take some off here, unfortunately, but I could just feel that it's going to bounce there. So locking in some. We'll still be down, obviously, but because I'm taking these on micros, not minis. Micros. Let's put this stop at 28, where it's supposed to be. If we drop her back off behind the Wendy's, yeah, the candle whisperer. That's what I try to do. So, the old man from Family Guy? I don't know, maybe. Oh, come on. All right, down 140 now. I wanted to take that on the minis. That would have given me the 20 points on the mini to be break even. But because we had already taken the loss, I didn't want to risk the money, the amount that I would have had to risk for a mini. So we're down 130. We are keeping the losses reasonably small. Yesterday we were down 80. Today we're down 130. You know, that's kind of the key to the thing, right? Oh, you love Budweiser? Yes, just could not get through the VWAP there. Just could not get through the VWAP. Man, I just needed 96. It literally hit 500. 4 points from my 30-point target. What are you going to do? They are definitely trapping fish slips. I mean, we're still in a downward, you know. I mean, that short that I took up here is looking really good now. But obviously we didn't hold it. On these SMT shorts, I really should just never move stop to break even. That's what I should do. Where's Sleepy Joe? I have no idea. Just blew up 2 XFAs from Topstep. Trying to copy trade them. Yeah, that sucks. That's the thing, like, you know, that is the thing with copy trading. Like, you know, you reap the good rewards, right? You reap the good rewards, but then you also reap the bad rewards sometimes. I mean, the price action today's not been great, to be honest. We did bounce off that 5-minute trend line there, too. Do we hold below 550 here? I don't know. Did leave relative equal highs up here. They're not equal. 568 though. It's been terrible from 7:30. Yeah, it's not been great. It's been tough to pick spots. I've struggled with it a little bit too, but what are you gonna do? I'm gonna kind of stab long here, I think, for the push back into these area up here. 5-minute did bounce off that trend line there directly. So it bounced right off that bigger trend line that we were just talking about a moment ago. With yeah, me and John was just talking about the 5-minute trend line. They do not run high. They don't. I mean, come on, really? I think I should move my target up now. Because I do think if we kind of if we breach the 67s, I think we get a decent candle up here, pretty big candle. I'll move my target up a bit there. 3 trades in a row where I got instantly stopped. Yeah, that sucks, man. That sucks. Yeah, the longs seem to be what are paying. I mean, every pullback seems to be getting bought to some degree. We should see a decent candle here. I'm actually considering moving this up more. If we can break through this kind of level here, I think we a little pop-a-rooney. Let's see, we're breaking above there. See, can we get a big candle here? If we pull back below like this 60, really want to keep kind of tight here, but I want to see a big candle here. This next candle opens, I think we should expand. This candle should expand. There we go, let's see it. And I'm going to move my stop up here. So locking in the original target, but wanting to see if it can expand here, give me a little 13, 14 extra points. Come on, go. I couldn't do it. Could not do it. We're up $2,000 on this account again. We need $1,000 to pass. Still kind of holding this level, to be honest. Ugh. Ugh. 2 accounts have been pushed past the 3K threshold. Yeah. It's when you lose funded accounts, especially ones that you've been working on, Loot, it's really frustrating. Like these accounts right here, obviously I haven't lost them. We're still up about 1,000, right? I haven't activated these 5 because I've not been super happy with how my trading's been. I'm still up 1,000 here. I've given back about $900 over the last week. It feels bad, but I still got $2,000 or, you know, around $1,600 in drawdown on them. So like, you know, it's not the end of the world. Just can't allow myself to tilt and make the losses bigger than they need to be. I felt like I took reasonable trades today. Could I have taken a mini and be green? Probably. But could we taken a mini and be down $700? Yes. Very easily. So that's why, you know, recognizing and trying to size down when you think when it's appropriate, you know, is a big deal. Oh, the code is lucky. Keep sticking with them. I've been here. Yeah, I am serrating. No, I did not pass a 150K. I passed a 50K. So currently with Take Profit Trader, I have that 50K that I just started today. We're down 141. It's passed. I'll tell you what happened. So I was up $900. I'm a little annoyed by it. Okay, so here's the situation. I bought a Take Profit Trader 50K account. They did not activate it for a week. So I messaged them and said, hey, this account has not been activated. So the customer service rep said, oh, I need to close that account and give you a refund, and then you can just buy a new one. Well, what happened was she canceled an account that I was already past, that I was flipping. I had flipped 4 days on that account already. I was on day 4. It was already passed. She canceled that account and refunded me. I didn't realize that on Thursday. So I bought a new account on Friday and we were up $490. And then yesterday I was up $400 on that account. And I did not receive my Take Profit Pro 50K on Monday. So I messaged them and they were like, oh, we accidentally canceled the wrong account. And so we're going to go ahead and transfer the balance and the days from that account and put it on the new account. And we're going to refund you the money for the new account. And I was like, no, I'm up $900 and I'm on day 2 or day 3 technically. I don't want to lose my progress. But they just, for some reason, they couldn't understand that. They're like, no, we refunded you, so you technically didn't pay for it. So we can't give you 2 pro accounts when you only paid for 1. I was like, I didn't ask you to refund me. You guys are the ones that canceled the wrong account. Anyways, we got the pro account, and I end up losing my progress on that other eval, which is a little frustrating. But, you know, it is what it is. You have Topstep, you're waiting to be activated. We're up 52,300 and then took a $1,000 loss. Yeah, that sucks. So that's what happened there. That's why the Take Profit Trader eval is gone. And I now have 3 Take Profit Trader Pro accounts, 2 on Rhythmic and 1 on Tradeovate. So, yeah, it sounds like you. It's my fault, Jake. Yeah, it was my fault. No, it's their fault. They refunded the wrong account. When I reached out to them, there was an account that I purchased that hadn't been activated, and they refunded the one that I was actively trading, not the one that hadn't been activated. So it's their fault, but lost 2 days on an eval. At the end of the day, it could be, you know, there's worse things in life. So a little bit annoying, but it's okay. At least they answered my ticket, right? Oh, Jake Bendover. I like the name. No, I knew it. I knew you were just clowning. You were just joking. But yeah, just kind of you know, it was funny. No, I know. No, I didn't hit the wrong button. It's just one of those things. I mean, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. It's just an eval. They did, you know, like I'm going to buy a new one and start it. I haven't done it yet because I'm concentrating on 2 My Funded Futures evals first. And then we'll go from there. What's up, Treff? You're usually in here pretending like you know what's going on. Dude, I need you in here to help me pretend like you know what's going on so I can pretend like I'm not listening to you. Nice rip there. It's a tough spot. I kind of want a long here, but I think it could just be it could be a trap. Oh, a wick test? Yeah, oh yeah, I guess it is. I didn't even see it. Also the 50 EMA, but they're kind of jumbled here. It's not one I would have taken. Not one I would have taken. I got to buy some fortune cookies? Maybe. Yeah, Jake, we'll see. There could be like a 30-second long here. Let's get on the dirty girl and say, no, there's not even. All right, I'm going to stab it. And I'm just going to put it at the bottom of this 1 minute candle. That's probably going to get stopped. Very, very tight. Very tight. Yep, there you go. Don't know why I got my nickname. Yeah, tell me. You bent over. You just ate some Girl Scout cookies. I'm 100% back on the diet, Pine Tree. So no cookies for me. A lot of this. A lot of water. A lot of water. I mean, I think we're pushing up too. I just had too tight of a stop there. But yeah, how'd you get your nickname? Let us know. What'd you do? You were in prison. In the shower. Soap was involved. You know, that sort of thing. Use your imagination. We do have a baseball game tonight. Quite excited about that. Missing a couple of my players, so got them. That's right, Maximus. Liquid soap, longer to pick up. Come get it, boys. You when you bent over. Oh wait, that's what you said, Trev. Come get it, boys. You threw the soap. Oh. I'm tempted. It's like with the ES being an initial balance high already, and us not being there yet. I'm tempting to take a aggressive short here. Man, I don't know. We'll see. Oh, you ain't the real man. I'm considering a short here, but like I don't want to consider too long. Yeah, I thought too long about it. Pull back into the 520s, kind of like what Treff said there. Probably makes sense. There we go. You know what? Let's jump in. We're late, but it's all right. We're late quite often. Can't really put the stop where it needs to be. It needs to be up here, but that's okay. Oh, he has bounced off of 63. You so dropped in that prison shower once, and you know the rest is history. That's right. Push back through 50 here. I'm going to add. I'm going to be aggressive here. It may just wreck me, but that's all right. Oh, let me get that stop out of the way there. Through the 50, we should see a little sweep lower. Probably a bad idea to do this, but you know, hey. Do or die. Yeah. I don't like the recovery there. Not for shorts. I don't like it for shorts. Pine Tree never tells me when to full port and which direction. You know, I always ask, but he didn't tell me. Another pushback through the 50 here, and I will add the third and the final Connie. And if it doesn't push back through there, we may just get out. You're a hindsight expert? Me too. We need a bearish engulfing. Oh, is that a bullish harami on the 5-minute? See, Pine Tree? You didn't even tell me that guy. All right, we're going to commit to it here. I said I was gonna, so we're going to commit to it. We're fully committed here. We break 50, we see a decent candle. Down to the downside. We'll see. If we don't break 50 and we get back up to 60, I probably just kill it for a loss. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Maybe you can't do it. You can or you can't? I don't know. I don't know this. I don't know this. Oof. Oof. Oofka. Oofka. Really, bro? Really? Really, bro? Come on, bro. Come on, bruh. That's how I talk to the kids. Bruh. Come on, bruh. All right, I'm taking it. Can you quickly explain why you like Take Profit Trader? They pay quickly. They pay daily. They have no daily loss limit. Once you get above the buffer, it's a static account, essentially. That's pretty much it. The payment quickly is what sets them apart from everyone else, right? The daily payouts. So, for example, I got a daily payout on this account yesterday, $277. And in this account today, we will be requesting $260. I want to say that's 6 days in a row I've taken daily payouts. Think about it. If you do the math, that's what sets them apart, right? So if you get to 5 days, if you get to 5 accounts and you can make $250 a day, that's $1250 a day you could take out theoretically. So, yeah, they also have a great reward system too. Usually sit to rest just listening miserable in bed. Doctor today. Oh dang, what's going on, Trev? You up on your chart is 28. Mine's 24. I don't know why. Got filled at 35 just to be safe. Nice. Your pro account is gone. You made 4K yesterday, withdrew 2,000 something. Now the withdrawal was declined. That's probably like a dashboard issue. Gold Chess Club, they've been having those problems. So certainly jump into the chat with them. I'm sure they'll take care of it. If they don't, Gold Chess Club, then message me in Discord. I do have a contact at Take Profit that I can reach out to if necessary. Yeah, Serrati. So that's kind of the problems I'm looking at. Oh, that sucks, Trev. That sucks, man. Hopefully you get that fixed up. And right now they're 30% off with no activation fee. So it's $119 all in for a 50K account, which is a really good deal. So oh yeah, that sucks. I hope you get that fixed up, Trev. Here's the top of the hour. Here is the top of the hour. Do we pop? I mean, above the 50, do we just go? Didn't quite get there, huh? I use both Tyra. I'm on Quantower as well as Ninja. And there's a specific reason that I'm doing that I'm not really going to share with you guys right now. Maybe I'll share one day with you guys, but right now I'm just kind of keeping it to myself. But there's a reason that I'm doing that. So saying the VWAP, the good news is not immediate rejection. Yeah. Futures floor, I think it's usually after an amount, like 5 or 10K in payouts. I think it's 10K. The Quant Tower is easy, Tyra. It's one of the easier platforms to use there. Do we pop above the 50 here? Let's see if we can rip up into the 70s here. Rip it. Oh, trying to take my hands off the keyboard here and let this just go. Took a long here on the fundeds. I want to rip into the 75s. Locking in a break-even day right there, looking for more. All right. I should have kept my hands off of it. 20K in payouts on a single account or 10K in a single day. Gotcha. That makes sense. All right, I said I was going to take my hand off the freaking mouse. This is what I hate myself sometimes. My target was 73. You know it's going to hit. 73 was my target for, we would be up $300 per account. I was long from 53. Target was 73. I just felt like if we broke the 50, we were going to go up. The worst trades are the ones you take part in. Boom, there's my target. I wanted to just put it on and walk away from the computer. I really did right there, because I knew as soon as I saw, this is where trading your P&L is detrimental. I know in my mind I'm down 100. So as soon as I see 150, I'm like, all right, let's lock in 100. Then what do? I see 250 and I'm like, all right, let's lock in 40 or 50 more. It just makes no sense to do that. I don't know why I do that stuff. I don't know why I do that. I should just put the trade on and freaking walk away and let it do its thing. So, but yeah, Quant Tower is really easy to set up there, Tyra. If you want to look at my trade copier video for Quant Tower, I kind of show how to set the accounts up, but they're really easy to set up. I can show you here anyway. Take Profit Trader. It's a Rhythmic connection if you have Rhythmic. And then you just put in your username, password, Rhythmic Paper Trading Chicago area. That's it. Username, password, Rhythmic. So you would add a Rhythmic and then rename it to whatever you want it to be. Mine's obviously TPT. And then connect. That's it. You're all set up. And then when your dashboard when this comes up, you'll open up a chart and it'll be just a naked chart. You kind of click this down arrow here. You don't type in what you're looking for. You go down to NQ M5, and then to bring up your chart trader, you click on this little box here, and that brings up your chart trader. To set up an ATM strategy, right here, you click on it, turn it on, turn it off. I mean, it's really that simple. Very simple to use. You buy, you sell, you flatten. I mean, it doesn't really get any simpler to use than that. But that's just a little quick tutorial for you. But you can pause this, rewind it, whatever, go back and look at it. That's how easy it is to set up. It really, really is very easy. If you want to add indicators, if you want to add the VWAP, click on the magnifying glass. That is a paid indicator. If you want to add an indicator, right click, go down to indicators, add indicator. It's really simple. So, Oh, that's frustrating. Oh, swing accounts activate 5,800. Yeah, I mean, it kind of makes sense. 5,800 will be nice. That's up there a bit. Oh, yeah, and Nathaniel. I mean, I get so mad at myself when I do that. Like, I know if I just walk away and just let it hit the target, it's a scary mindset. We need to train that. Yeah, exactly. Gold chest. Man, I'm so like annoyed at myself there. That's the thing. Like, I should be up there. We should be up about $300. That would have been a 20-point win. Instead, we're up $37. You know, $37 should be up $300. There's no reason to move the stop there. Now I could move it to +5. Even if I just left it at +5, the target still hits. So I moved it up to 58 to lock in +5. And then right here, I moved it up to 63. And that little open of the new candle just wicks down, takes me, and goes. It's like so stupid. I don't know why I do that. Yeah, no worries, Tyra. I know I went over that fast, but, Exactly, Treff. Exactly. Giveaway, perfect for Apex eval. Oh, goodness. I like to do giveaway for you guys, but I'm like, I don't know, just, I do got to go eat some lunch, guys. I did not eat this morning. Again, back on the diet. Yes, I know, for like the 10th time, but that's the way diets work, right? Let's see here. What is the thing? What is that app called? What is the app called that I keep up with my weight loss with? I don't even know. I can't remember. Fitness Pal, that's what it is. My Fitness Pal. So we started off this morning. We weighed in at very fat, but a 279.6. We really haven't put on that much weight, though. We were 277 the last time I weighed in. Let me see what date that was. February the 19th. So in 2 months, I've only put on 2 pounds. So even though I haven't really been on the diet, my Fatness Pal, yeah. Even though I really haven't been on the diet per se, I still haven't put on that much weight. So you can see here, 277.8. I don't know if you can see that or not, but right there, we haven't put on a whole bunch. That was February the 19th. Yeah, so right there where we were, 280-ish. JM, I'm 6'2". Spare tie calculator. Indeed. Look at her go, man. Oh my goodness. That's the thing. I kill myself all the times. Like, I'm right on these trades. Like that's a zero drawdown trade right there. Basically, getting in at the 53, zero drawdown, paper hand it, get back to green. But nice job, Trev. Yeah, I'm a big guy. 6'2", 280 pounds. I mean, I'm a big dude. So. Yeah, I got it. Thank you, Futures 4. Got anyone with a 75 entry only goes up. Yeah. Trev, 5'11", 260. It's a great weight when you're younger, stronger, but not when you're almost 50. Yeah. 6'3", 300 pounds for fish lips. Yeah. You feel overweight at 220? Nah, JM, you're good. Like, dude, at 6'2", when I was 214 on my last fitness journey, I got down to 214 off of a 293-pound high in about 7 or 8 months. The funny thing is I was unhappy with my physique at 214. But, that's how it is, right? They say that, like, oh, you're unhappy with your physique at 214, but now I'm 279, 280. I actually weighed 283 before I went to bed last night. When I woke up this morning, 279. So, yeah, I'm a big dude, Black Beauty. I'm a big dude. Now, I won't kick your ass. I'll do what Black Beauty has right there in her her what is it called there? Her profile picture. That's what you'll see from me. I'm too old to be fighting. Jackson 5'11", 150. God dang. Jackson, you need to eat. You need to eat. Pine Tree's 5'6", 180. Oh man. Heavy from the waist down. Now is that a wiener joke, Pine Tree? I'll make a couple calls and we'll find out. Is that a wiener joke? Call that lady over there behind Wendy's, see what she has to say. I don't know if Fish Lips is Jamaican. I don't think so. Oh, yeah, I've been 215 since 7th grade. Yeah. Yes, I have a gun, Marston. I have plenty of those things. Plenty of the pew-pews. They don't call him Big Slim for no reason. We lost 9 viewers as soon as Pine Tree made a wiener joke. So 190 is a great weight. Loot for 6'2". That's kind of right where I want to be. 190. Futures floor. Get out of here with that Pete stop. I am going to. I'm going to go to Chick-fil-A. What is going on here? Why is this? Oh wait, that's the wrong count. That is the wrong account. I wanted to take a little stab long there, but I'm kind of glad I didn't get filled there. Yeah, I'm going to go to Chick-fil-A, probably get some soup. I'm going to go a little heavy here. I think we get a little pop here. I could be completely wrong, but I do think we get a little pop. We'll take one off at the 610 there, see if it can continue up to the 630s. Nope. Boom, boom, boom. 0 guns is a good thing. Yeah. It could be a short. It could be. You might be right. We do have an SMT here too, so you might be right. Could short and just put your stop in the high here. That might be a better play. I might get out of this and do that. ES already took this high. We did not. I just feel like, I mean, it feels to me like we want to take out that 630, but maybe we don't. Maybe it does it later. I don't know. SMTs have been paying today. Pretty big. Kind of watching the ES here. See if it holds to 74. I mean, that's kind of my line in the sand here. If it loses it, I'll probably just get out. Holding it so far. You were benching 575. What? Holy cow. I'm going to let it stop me out. ES losing 74 there. Yeah, it's kind of true, Trev. Below the 90 here, I do think is interesting for a little bit of a short play. I don't know. I'm too late. I'm too late to the short, really. I do think I will probably take a 50 bounce here. It's not too late. I don't know. I do feel like it is too late. Instead, I longed room. Yeah, I mean, I think we pushed through them. I'm going to probably average into this. We'll see. Amazon took a bit of a dump today, so they will now be listing tariff prices on listings. They will now be listing. Oh, really? So, hope not, room. I hope not. You could be right. You could be right. I think we could. I'm going to still target up here. I don't really think it's unreasonable. And I'm going to add in on pullbacks. Do we pop? Can we pop it? Nah, looks like it's just going to dump. Max said, I called it. He said, I told you. He said, you didn't listen. Yes, losing the initial balance there. Yeah, that's right, room. I did. I remember that day, too. I remember it like it was yesterday. I probably should just kill this trade. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Let's eat the loss. It'll probably go now. The one time I took it. Well, I'm in too big of size there. That's all. No, I didn't commit. I didn't commit. See? Good thing I didn't leave it. It would have ripped me. Yeah, when you got no reaction off the 50 there, that's kind of the sign that it's just not good. Not good. A lot of choppiness here with the EMAs. You can see there's no real, like, even this is not greatly spread out. Got quite a bit of room down here, actually. Boom, boom, boom. A little trend line bounce here. Could just rip back higher here. We'll see. We shall see. Into the lunch hour here. I didn't even realize what time it is. I need to go eat. I need to go eat. $5.35. I think we hit that. A harami? A harami? Oh. Minute 22 push up. I don't know. I'm not super familiar with the 22 minute. The 22-minute candle. I don't know where top 5 is. He was in Hawaii there for a while. That's what he had said. But I don't know. I haven't seen him in a minute. Haven't seen him in a minute. You've been using the 8-minute? That's interesting. No real edge, but a good midpoint. Yeah, if it works for you, that's all that matters, right? See if we can push this back down through the 50 here. All right, I'm going to see if this thing can push down here. I'm going to reduce my stop. Took one off there on that push lower. Could have gotten out break even, but didn't. Does look kind of bear flaggy here though, but or you know, at least on the short term, little 1 minute. This little 1 minute. Whoop. See if this can break here. What's that, Maxie? Maxie said something. I don't know what he said. All right. Max said, "Roof, roof, roof." Max, it did not hit my take profit, bro. I don't know, man. What do you want me to do? What's that? Do I hold or do I cover, Max? It is barking. Do we hold or we cover, Max? What do you think? I don't know what that means, bud. I don't know what that means. Oh, goodness. Max, you didn't tell me what to do. All right, it's going to stop us. We gave it the old try, the old college try. You wanted chicken strips and fries? Yeah. Oh, look at that dirtiness. I mean, I don't know. I think the 38 is a good area to be tested here. Kind of like right there. That's where I was thinking we would test. You know what? I'm just glutton for punishment here. Boom. All right, we're full port here short. Full port short. All right, Predator. Yeah, I'm about to go to anyway. I'm hungry. Very, very hungry. It could be room. It could be. But if we break this level here, I think get a decent move down. So we're short kind of top-ish of the range here that we've created, sort of. So, but I do think I'm going to call it there. If you guys haven't already hit the like button for me, subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. We'll kind of go over the P&L right quick. We're up 37, basically break even. We'll call it break even on these accounts. And this account here, if this trade loses, we're going to be big red. If it wins, we'll probably be reasonably even or something. I don't know. Up $48 on Bulenox funded account. Take Profit Pro account. No trades on that one. Oh, they just took the money out. That's perfect for later on today. And then $260 on this, locking in the daily payout. So remember, Bulenox is 91% off, does end tomorrow. So if you guys want to pick up an account, support the channel, we do appreciate it. 80% off APEX as well. And that's it. I'm going to leave this trade on. Whatever happens, happens. I'm not going to worry about it too much. And what's somebody saying? Is APEX paying traders? Yeah, no, they're paying. WAPO. I've never had a problem with them. But it's all about personal experience, right? Some people have different experience than others. But I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you.